Hi everyone, Jordan Long here, or Jordan Moon Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, how it is when you get cleaned, or when you feel you get cleaned. There are folks that, don't like books or monthlies or news sheets being cleaned in any way. Folks that scave when film shows or plays or games are skimmed on the Farseer or on the wireless if you listen to it on the wireless, you know, and how they think that's a bad thing. But then they want out, and then there always seems to be a double standard. So you go around and skim and clean things. Oh, well, not something that I like doing. And there is a double standard with cleaning anything. You got one side of folks that don't want anything being cleaned and they want it to be as it is, and then another side that says they want it to be that way. Oh, these are the same folks that, get pissed off if they don't hear curse words on a film, show, or play. But these are the same folks that, you know, want everything to be the way it is. And they make a big deal when you have to make it some things kid friendly for others. Oh, yeah, like when websites like when children can lie about how old they are and then get on UA, and then the bearer keepers guilt the website so why it was so smooth for their child or child's to lie their way on, they gotta come up with a new oversight. Yeah, but that's not being cleaned either. I mean, keep in mind in 2020 while Euro got law worked by those same folks, who felt they weren't doing things to shield children who happen to be watching things on there. So, but I understand that the right to cleaning was made as a skit to make fun of the bearer, Farseer gathering, a business of folks who felt that films, shows, and plays and games on the Farseer had to be clean and weren't kin friendly enough, and would do things to either make showers pull out on the businesses that were making those things, and to make laws that would make it harder for those things to be broadcast or streamed. Yeah, that's true. It was made as a skit on those folks. But then you still the right to free speech, and the right to you know, self saying. Right. But wasn't that also what started the ranking law that all Farseer folk works had to put on films and shows and plays and games that they broadcasted and websites too when it came to that kind of thing, and on films and disses. Yeah, that's where those laws came from. But it was more of an oversight that someone you could, follow and then make up their mind on it. Yeah. But I don't think the website, I don't, as I know, right, the cleaning only lasted a year and a half. It started in the 6th month of 2020 and ended in the 4th month of 2001 YL. You know, yeah, you're true. That's how long the team lasted. That's how long the saga until went for. You know, it was all about fighting a good fight, making WWE more kin friendly, not only on Monday Night Raw, but also on SmackDown at the time, because it was Thursday Night SmackDown at the time, And also on Sunday Night Heat, because they were, yeah, still calling it that. They didn't start calling it Heat until years later. You know, by cleaning up anything that I thought was wrong on the show. Yeah, but you were the only cleaner of WWF, now WWE, though. Well, then, who named you? Did you work for leadership? Nah, I just showed up one day and called myself the cleaner of the WWF, though. And then I got Bull Buchanan to be with me. Then I talked to Godfather to become the Good Father. And I got Val Venus to come along and Ivory. Um, but anyway, look, I know that some folks out there might not like that kind of a thing, and it is what it is. Alright, well, I guess it was good talking to you. Yes, it was. So, anyway, folks, that's just my talk with Stephen Richards about the right to cleaning, the standards or the double standards of things being cleaned, and how websites and Farsi folk works uphold laws or oversights about that kind of a thing. Anyway, that's all the time I got. Hope you like this film, and I'll see you later.